Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're going to take a look at the iPEVO Typi Folio case with wireless keyboard for the iPad 2 and the new iPad. This case comes in two color variations, black or tan, and it sells for $79, which I think is a very good price for a keyboard style case for your iPad. So let's crack open the Typi case and see what it is all about right now. Alright, for the sake of time, I've already got it out of the packaging. The Typi case, you get the case, a charger for the keyboard, and instructions. You will have to obviously pair the Bluetooth keyboard with your iPad, and this case also doubles as a stand, as any good Bluetooth case should. And this case, the instructions for the case show you how to place the iPad into the stand position, as well as how to pair your iPad and what the function keys on this keyboard do. So any good iPad keyboard case is going to have iPad specific keys, and this is no exception, and you can see what those all are here, and I'll show you those obviously as we get into the case itself. Now here is the case. Let's start out with the front. The entire case is made from like a suede microfiber material, and then it has a leather strap that runs along the back and then a little bit onto the front. The front portion of the strap is a metallic clasp, and then the back has snaps. And the snaps are what allow you to prop this case up into a variety of different stand angles. Here is the micro USB charging cable that comes with the case, and that allows you to charge the keyboard. So before I get kind of into all that, let's show you the keyboard up close first. I'm going to snap this back on. Keyboard pops off. It's held on by magnets, so when you want to bring it along, you can place it on here. When you don't, you pull it off. Makes the case a little bit slimmer, a little bit lighter if you're not using the Bluetooth keyboard. As far as that keyboard goes, you can see this leather kind of pad in the front, which gives you nice wrist support while you're typing. What's cool is you can use the keyboard inside the case, or you can set up your iPad outside of the case and use the keyboard, or you can set up your iPad in the case and move the keyboard to the side and still use it. So tons of different options because this keyboard is not only Bluetooth but removable. On the side, you've got the on-off switch, the connect button, and then the charging port to plug that micro USB in. Let's get my iPad in here. It uses like a sleeve-like cradling system. You slide in from the top all the way to the bottom. Then you take this leather flap and just tuck it behind the iPad. You can see it does have a cutout for the microphone, and then you can close it all up. It's pretty thick, obviously. One of the thicker Bluetooth keyboard cases, if I had to knock one thing about it, it would be the thickness. Some of the other ones I've tried are a little bit thinner. This is pretty thick, but very functional. It does work with the sleeper function, as you can see, on both the new iPad and the iPad 2. Turns your iPad on and off. As far as all the ports and controls, you can still charge. You can see the cutout there for the 30-pin connector. You can still access the volume rocker and the mute/orientation switch. And then, of course, you can still get to all the controls at the top. Now, as I mentioned, this thing does go into a variety of different stands, from kind of very steep to not so steep. So really depends on how you want to set it up. I would say that this middle angle is probably going to be the most common for typing. When you're ready to use the Bluetooth, just flip the switch down here on, and it will automatically pair as it's doing right now, and then you're able to start typing. Now, as I mentioned, like any good Bluetooth style keyboard case, this one has iPad specific keys across the top. This includes a home key. If you're on one of the other home screens in addition to your first one, pressing this takes you back to the first home screen. When you're on the first home screen, it takes you to Spotlight Search. If you're in an application and you press it, it will also take you back to the home screen. You do also have a search key right next to that, which from anywhere will take you right into Spotlight Search. You've got copy and paste keys, a photo key, which will launch into like a photographic slideshow. If you want to bring up the on-screen keyboard, because when a Bluetooth keyboard is connected to the iPad and you tap in a text field, the built-in keyboard is hidden, but you can still bring it up with this button right here. This button is a screenshot button. It will take a screenshot of whatever's on your iPad. Then you've got Ipod Controls. So you've got rewind, play and pause, fast forward, mute, volume up, volume down. You've got a lock key, which will basically do the sleep awake function for you and then wake it up without having to slide to unlock. This button down here is like a language key. You can change the language. I'm using English, obviously. And then page up and page down, which really don't do much. There are some keys in here which you really don't need. I haven't found really too many places where the arrow key works. Like, for example, I'd love if it would allow you to scroll up and down while you're in Safari, but alas, it does not. So let's just go into Mail and get up a new message here. And you know, the keys are a little bit small, chiclet style keys, plastic. I do find for me it's best just to use 2 fingers to type. So my fingers don't run into each other, but kind of cool. You do get some command key functions with this as well. Like on the Mac, Command A will select all. You do have the cut, copy, and paste things, but you can use the X, C, and V functions like you can on a regular Mac computer. So Command X, which is cut, Command V, which is paste, Command C, which is copy, those all will work. And I just pasted there. Now the arrow keys will work in mail apps, in the mail app and other text-based things. They just don't necessarily work in applications. For example, I'd love if the arrow up and down would work like in the Twitter timeline. Alas, it does not. So pretty functional case. The battery should last you a very long time. These keyboard cases, if kind of normal usage battery, lasts about 2 weeks to a month, depending on how much you're using it. So, you know, you might only have to charge this thing once every 3 weeks or so, which is really, really cool. So here's the thing, iPEVO was nice enough to send me one of these Typi cases to review, but they didn't just send one, they sent 2. I'm not going to use either, so I'm going to give them both away to you guys. Yep, this is a giveaway as you saw from the title. Hopefully you stayed around to the end to see what this giveaway is all about. I'm going to give away each of these iPEVO Typi cases to 2 lucky winners. Shipping will be worldwide. I will ship these to a winner anywhere in the world. Basically, all you have to do is leave me a comment in the comment section below. You'll be automatically entered in this giveaway. Now, I will pick 2 winners at random, and I will contact them via YouTube PM to let them know they've won. I often get questions about how I conduct my giveaways. I don't make a separate winners announcement video. I contact my winners via private message to let them know that they won. I pick the winners at random. No, you don't get to see me doing that, and you don't get to see the announcement. And I guess if you have a problem with that, then don't enter the giveaway. That's just how I roll. That's how I do it. I will contact you via private message if you've won. Generally, I let my giveaways go about 1 to 2 weeks before I contact the winners. So that's it for my review and giveaway of not only 1 but 2 Typi cases from iPEVO. If you have any questions about this case or anything you saw here today, please feel free to drop me a line. Otherwise, you have a great day. Please be sure to watch my 2 latest videos. Please like this video, leave a comment below, and of course subscribe for more content.